Prisoner of Azkaban, the third in the series. What are your thoughts on the third movie?
I like this one because it introduces a new character, and also I really like the aspect of like newspapers being living newspapers. I think it's kind of cool. Thinking Sirius Black is this huge monster, which really we find out later that he's related to Harry, and I think it's kind of cool that all throughout the entire movie I thought he was this horrible person, and then all of the henchmen we thought were okay people, and then Ron's rat ends up being this horrible person, and then Sirius ends up being this person that they go and they save because he was a person that was framed for stuff. And I like the twists and turns. I like that it's not what you think it is, and I think that's what a good movie should be. It's like you think one thing the whole time, you're like, no, wait a minute, oh, okay, well, no, he's not. And so I think just the journey they go on to get him, and Buckbeak is amazing. I love that storyline too, how it was just Ron and Hermione watching themselves and like all that stuff. So it's kind of funny just watching the story within a story, like they're like a third person and a first person. So it's really interesting watching that part, and that's what helped them realize, oh, they saved this person. I don't know, I think it was such a good movie. It's probably one of my favorites. I mean, obviously Order of Phoenix is my favorite one, but I just think it's a good storyline to keep audiences guessing, but to also continue the story. I don't know, it's really well written. I loved it. I mean, obviously I was asking tons of questions during the movie and you were not answering any of them. I really like the twist because Sirius Black sounds like a horrible person's name, but in the end, no, he turned out to be an amazing person to help Harry out. So I really like that part of it.
Yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban is probably my personal favorite movie just because the visuals and like the cinematography and like just kind of that atmosphere that the director Alfonso Cuarón builds within the movie. But yeah, the whole twist of Sirius Black actually being Harry Potter's godfather and that he was actually innocent, because the whole thing is that when Voldemort kind of marked Harry's parents, James and Lily, for death, they needed a thing called a secret keeper. It's explained more in the books. Basically someone who is put under this spell where no matter like how many times a person like asks them the question, they have to keep the secret unless they voluntarily tell them what the secret is. So Sirius thought he was going to be the secret keeper, but Harry's parents thought that it would be too obvious for them to kind of go after Sirius, so they made the secret keeper Peter Pettigrew, which was James's other best friend, because there's like 4 best friends. The Marauders.
Ron's rat.
Yeah, Ron's rat. Before we get to Ron's rat, he was just like a human or an animagus, and that's also a theme that kind of comes up in the series, is like people who can transform from humans to animals and then back again. So Peter Pettigrew was the secret keeper, and secretly he was kind of in talks with Voldemort because he's a rat, so symbolize a rat. He ratted James and Lily out to Voldemort, and then Voldemort figured out where James and Lily were hiding and then killed them. And then Sirius tried to go after Peter Pettigrew, but then Peter Pettigrew used a spell to blow himself up in a way, but he really just kind of used a spell to like create an explosion, create chaos. He killed a dozen muggles in the process. He like cut off his own finger and then left it behind, transformed into a rat, and then escaped. And then Sirius was kind of like left in the crime scene. So when all the wizards kind of came in to arrest Sirius, they saw these dead muggles and then saw like the finger Peter Pettigrew. So they locked Sirius up in Azkaban prison because they thought he was the one who killed all these people. So Sirius was completely innocent, and then Peter Pettigrew got away with it. But then towards the end, the whole twist of Sirius being innocent and then Peter Pettigrew being revealed to be the one who actually murdered all those people and spilled the beans of where James and Lily were hiding, causing Voldemort to kill them and Harry becoming who he is. But yeah, towards the end, they try to capture Peter Pettigrew, but then Lupin turns into a werewolf, which is also another secret that gets revealed, and Peter Pettigrew gets away. But luckily, Sirius was able to escape on Buckbeak and get away.